How does it feel in your body to feel so grounded and confident in what you do? Practice the vibration of that. And in doing that, it's like a muscle. You practice it, you practice it, you practice it until you become it. What's up? What's going on? My name is Sabrina and welcome back to the channel. Here in the Better You space, we teach creatives, dreamers, and entrepreneurs how to make their daydreams into their real daily lives. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to really hone in on the value that you have to give and really standing strong in your confidence, in your gifts, and whatever it is that you do so that you can really eliminate imposter syndrome. If you like what you hear today, please give the video a thumbs up to help out the channel. Subscribe and hit that bell button to be notified every time I post a new video. If you're looking for a deeper transformation, feel free to check out our signature program, Unleash Your Life, or one-on-one private mentorship with me. The links will be in the description below. And with that being said, let's get into it. Tapping into your confidence and what you do is like a muscle, right? You're immediately from day one are not going to naturally have this like crazy confidence, most likely. You need to practice feeling into it. And what I really want to suggest just right off the bat is the idea of this. So if you guys didn't know, I'm really fascinated into the study of quantum physics, which is the basic study of matter and energy, right? And you might have heard that quantum physics suggests that there are an infinite number of realities that exist. This also suggests that there are an infinite number of ourselves that exist. And when you can think about it like this in terms of the study of quantum physics, you can think and realize that there is a version of you who is very confident in their gifts, their values, and what they have to offer, their message that they have to share, and is really confident in what they do. So if you can even just play around with the idea of this and think of it in those terms, you can realize that there is somewhere within you this version of yourself. And whatever we're seeing within ourselves and whatever we're seeing in our reality, right, is simply what we have been putting our awareness on. This is like the fundamental science behind manifestation. Whatever you're putting your awareness onto, your focus onto, is what you will end up seeing and experiencing. You are putting your awareness on that timeline, on that reality, on that version of yourself. And so what we want to do is start putting your awareness onto that version of yourself that exists, who is very confident in what they do, who doesn't even experience the thoughts of, is this good enough? What if people will like this? Blah, 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 blah. You know, the thoughts that tend to stem from not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy, aka imposter syndrome. So how can you do this in a practical sense? How can you do this in a practical sense of starting to put your awareness on this version of yourself? I want to give an example because I was talking to, there's a lot of people in my space who are in the coaching industry. And so I was talking to a coach about this, and she came to me struggling with imposter syndrome. And I was telling her, what makes you an amazing coach? What makes you an amazing person to come to with what you specifically help your clients with? Why are you so good at this? Like really start to, and I was telling her to really start to hype herself up, start to put your awareness on your gifts, on the light that you have to offer. And this coach specifically had been learning this stuff for, X amount of years. And so I was hyping her up and I was telling her, you have leadership in your chart for a reason. Like you feel this intuitive pull to become a coach for a reason because people are meant to hear your message. Like you're not only doing yourself a disservice by keeping your head down and keep questioning yourself. Oh, am I good enough? Like you're not only doing yourself a disservice, but you're doing all of these other people who need your help in terms of coaching. You're doing all of those people a disservice because you're looking at yourself in a lower light. And so I really started to like hype her up and just to like see her own goodness that she had to offer. And through that, it's like you're exercising that muscle. You're starting to put your focus on this version of yourself. You're starting to shine light on that aspect of yourself so that you can exude it and become it. I also told her, like, go ahead and get into like a meditative state where you really tap into and connect with this aspect of yourself, this version of yourself who is really confident in what she has to offer. And when you close your eyes and you can visualize it and get into it and really tap into this version of yourself, ask yourself and get specific into that vision in your mind and ask yourself, how does this version of myself hold themselves? How do they speak? How do they speak to their clients if you have clients? How do you do your work? How does it feel in your body to feel so grounded and confident in what you do? Like, how does that feel in the cells of your body? Like, feel into it. Practice the vibration of that. And in doing that, it's like a muscle. You practice it, you practice it, you practice it until you become it. And it's really I really love this version of embodiment because you're really like feeling it in your body. You're really just practicing the vibration of it, tuning into that frequency again and again and again until you're them and you're like, oh yeah, like I feel good. These thoughts don't really exist in my mind. Like if they come in my mind, I can very easily just observe it and take note of it and step into the direction that I want to be in rather than it controlling me and me like getting to this spiral of, can I do this? But it's through the practice of tapping into that version of yourself and asking yourself those questions. And it might take a minute for some answers to get to you. Like it might, if you've been in a state of doubting yourself and questioning yourself for some time, and then you ask yourself, oh, why am I the perfect person for this? It might take your mind a second to find the answers to that, but there are answers to that. If you're sitting 10 minutes with like a blank sheet of notebook paper because you're like, I can't think of any reasons of like why I'm amazing for this. One, okay, maybe you need to change what you do. But two, a lot of times it's just because the mind is like a confirmation bias. And so if you're really fixated on one point, it's going to try to not see the other point. So you just need to investigate your mind, really put your focus and awareness onto it. Again, thinking of quantum physics, and you will become that person. So I hope this video was helpful. If you haven't watched the first 2 episodes of the Imposter Syndrome series, and this is something that you're working through, feel free to watch them. I'll link it in here. If this video did help it, I would really appreciate you leaving a comment and just letting me know. I really love to hear what videos you guys resonate with, what resonates with you in them, so I can teach you guys the stuff you really need. Feel free to share this video with a friend. Again, if you're interested in our signature program, Unleash Your Life, or one-on-one mentorship, check out the links in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.